All right. See, I'll get there. So I had to go grab my soda. It's fantastic. So we're here now. I can quench my thirst. It's great. And then welcome people back. Whoa, this actually seems like it's a little too loud. Let me turn the gain down on the mic here a little bit. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, twitch.tv/Major Linux. And it's time once again for the first time in 2023 for Tech Talk Thursdays. Happy New Year to all of those who are joining us. Of course, I'm here with my favorite host. We got Kev. It's your boy Kev in the building.
In the building. What's good with everybody?
And of course, we got the man with the plan, who's got the visions, who's got the words. We'll call him Wordsmith. Sinziak is in the building.
Greetings, salutations, and welcome to our very first Tech Talk Thursday 2023.
Now, I know a lot of people have been saying, like, man, I hope I remember how to do my job. I'm actually now concerned. I hope I remember how to put a podcast up. Haven't had to do this for a month. So I'm like, I just started thinking, okay, I got to make sure that I put the file, I got to take that to Anchor because I haven't done that in a minute. Okay. All right. I think I got it.
Remember, the word of the day is remux.
Oh, of course with the remux. We got to remux all the things. So, gentlemen, how was your New Year's? How was returning to work after all of this vacation? What's been going on with you this past week?
Returning to work was actually a bit of a mess for me because I got up on the day after New Year's Day, which was Monday, early, right? We're going to be up here doing the thing. And the office actually had Monday off too. So I just got up at 7:30 in the morning, was over here crushing emails and everything for no reason. I could have stayed with that.
I stared at Slack for about half an hour and just waited. Nobody's calling me for anything.
But then I was kind of like, well, I'm already up, so I might as well do something. So I did a handful of things to get myself ahead of the game a little bit, and then spent the rest of the day doing whatever came to mind.
Dope.
Sound pleasurable.
Plus, truly.
Kev, how was your week?
It was good. New Year's weekend. I spent doing, well, first of all, you have to do the whole wondrous thing of like breaking down everything for Christmas and making sure everything's in the Christmas for the new year. Did that, I think, in like the span of like 2 hours, because it's like takes like 5 or 6 hours to set up, but then it's really like an hour to pull everything down and just like snatching everything off of everything and just throwing it in like a bit storage bin. So did that. Spent time with my daughter. Went to Ross and Walmart and shopped, and of course McDonald's, because she's like, I want McDonald's, and I'm like, I got you. Like, pretty much seemed the golden arches and was like, hey yo, chicken nuggets and fries, and I'm like, ma'am, I heard you. Ma'am, I acknowledge what you said. Yes. And she ordered her meal at a ripe 7 and let her know that I will requiring chicken nuggets and an extra fry because I don't really feel like apple slices right now. And I'm like, I support it. I'm here for all of it. So we did that, spent time with her, and then like just do catch up on some admin stuff that I kind of like been putting off because of the holidays, and playing Horizon Zero Dawn, which that has been fun. Forgot how much I love that. Be like, girl, approach.
Excuse me?
I'm like, huh?
Motherfucker.
Sir.
Say it again. Say girl again. I don't dare you, motherfucker.
It's like it's either the arrow or that blast sling that I love so much, where it's just like literally a ball of explosion, just yeeting it till things stop moving. And it was funny. I got to that one scene that you got where you I think you did a clip for it, where it was like you were talking to you run up on those dudes in the caravan, and the dudes and one other dude ran off with the song chorus, and it's like, if I don't sell it, the dices will gut out my eyes, and it's like, pew! And it's like, oh, and he just falls, and the hell, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting to fight a sniper robot. All right, fine. took me about three tries, because yeah, I was ready, but I wasn't ready. So I got to that moment again when it was like, oh shit. I was like, well, he ain't got to worry about that debt. Hate to see it. And the funny thing I noticed, and a lot of people notice, is there's a lot of POC characters in that game, and the POC representation is on point with everything except for the protagonist. But then it's like, yeah, but then it's also, look at all this wonderful melanin that you see here. It's like, yes, viable characters that are interesting and vibrant, full of life. And then you have like Aloy, who is just a redhead white girl with dreads, and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna go with that.
It's one of those, something, you got enough points here that we're just gonna let you have that one.
Right. It really is just like vibrant story, interesting locale, like vibrant characters, not really feeling like one character is worse than another character, but then it's like very interesting, like NPCs and whatnot of different nationalities and backgrounds and faiths and whatever, till one particular character, I think his name is Nil, who is literally just, I like killing bandits. Why do you like killing bandits? Because nobody complains if I kill anything. If I kill anything else, they'll complain. So I kill bandits. Because why not? And it's like, well, all right.
Yeah, that dude was like, y'all just like killing. Just kill them all. Like, all right, relax, my guy. Relax.
All right, relax. Like, if you kill,
what was it that you wanted to do exactly? I wasn't sure. If you could repeat that one more time, I would appreciate it. Right.
It's like, if I kill other humans, they'll get mad at me and they'll come after me. And if I kill for sport, you waste the meat. And I get so tired of killing machines, so I just kill bandits.
But I'm gonna tell you something. Like, that game makes me realize, like, it helped me understand why Hideo Kojima. Oops, y'all can see that, can't y'all? My bad. I'm gonna take that away for a second. I'm gonna open this up because I am doing something in the background. But yeah, that game like made me realize like why Hideo Kojima chose the Decima engine. Because that game is literally Metal Gear Solid. Like, at a certain point, it just became Metal Gear Solid. Like, you talk about like that. I forget what the hell that sniper machine was, but I said that's fucking Crying Wolf from MGS4.
It's
literally Crying Wolf.
It's Crying Wolf, and it's like the end from Metal Gear Solid 3.
Well, yeah, I mean the sniper. I mean, we say it's Sniper Wolf, Crying Wolf, and the end. But like specifically Crying Wolf, because it is a mechanized fucking sniper cat thing that moved around, cloaked itself, and it's like, well, fuck, how the hell am I supposed to fight this motherfucker?
To the point where I realized, when it uncloaks, get them supersonic arrows and knock the snipe. Like, it can't snipe you if it doesn't have anything to snipe with. And it's just like, pimp! And I just seen it fly off, and I'm like, well, all you got, you can't cloak and you can't snipe. I guess you're just gonna flail around. So it just flailed around at me. And I just kind of dodged out, and I'm like, yep, flaming orbs. Bow, bow. Oh, you're dead.
and the thing with Neil, it was like, okay, yeah, you would you are literally what what Big Boss and Solid Snake have been bitching about for so many games, where it's like, man, what do soldiers do after war? Like, we just can't assimilate. So I guess I'll just keep fighting. Like, oh my God, you don't take your damn snake looking ass on somewhere, man.
Fighting wars.
From Shawshank Redemption alone.
I said, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing but Metal Gear.
Yeah, it's like, it's so good. It's so good in the vein of, like, there is lore, there is cultures, there is beef, there is lore about beef, and you don't know any of it because you're like, well, we weren't always a part of it. So Aloy's that wonderful like interest of it, like, girl, you've been out of the loop for a while, because the whole like red raids and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, you don't know nothing about. Oh, you don't know nothing about that. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, it's like, I've not been a part of my tribe for like 20 years. Like, what did you expect?
Right, what did you expect? Oh, you were shunned. Oh, okay. Well, let me explain. And so now, by Aloy being introduced to all this new stuff, we're introduced to it ourselves, and then that makes it for a more interesting experience. Like, aha, okay. And Lord, losing, and the bad thing about playing this game for like 3 times is I can't keep playing this game over and over and over again, because seeing Ross go every single time was never good. And then I seen Ross getting blown up in like 60 frames a second, and I was like, no.
His death looks so smooth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There is no drop in frame rates in this explosion, and it's like, bro, I am hurt. I am hurt, but I think I'm gonna finish it this time. I really do believe I'm going to finish it this time. Like, because I have to finish it this time, because I can't keep. I may or may not make the 31st deadline, but I will finish this game. Damn it.
I mean, you made more progress in like the 2 days you owned it than I have in the month that I owned it.
Mm-hmm. Because I think after that. Yeah, because I think after the second time that I played it, which was on the stream, I then like said, cool, I got nothing to do, and played for 3 hours. And then played for 3 hours.
And again, like, that's the thing I want to do, but it's like, fuck, it just, the Steam Deck just isn't working properly. I wanted to stream it from my PC to the Steam Deck, and now I found out that that's fucking broken. And it's like, I don't want to sit at my PC to play it, but then it's like, well, fuck it. I mean, I'm here, might as well. Then like the whole streaming situation.
Yep.
It's a mess. It's a mess. Yeah, I want to figure it out, but it's a mess.
Yeah, I just got on with the homies one day and was on a like Discord voice call and was just like, well, fuck it. They're talking about stuff. I'm talking about stuff. Let me just put the game up. And I just ended up putting the game up and did like a bandit quest completely, utterly. My stealth is gone. Like PS4, I was like popping people off in PS4. Now it's like I take 2 steps in PC and they're like, huh? There's a corpse here. Well, to one run, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to run through and just blow up the place. So it was just like they were just shooting at me. I was just like bobbing and weaving and got to a point where I was like, I bet fire arrow. and then it was just like pop. Everything was popping off. 2 arms, and then it was like popped off because I was just like, yeah, I just got tired. And then nephew Tito was like, man, you just got tired of stealth. And then I'm like, I just got tired. I just got finished. I was like,
that was me at a certain point too, where it's like, oh wait, I've got these machines I can ride, which would mean that I would technically go faster than anything that will want to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell yeah! Let's just get on a horse and just fucking go.
Yep.
You can't kill what you can't catch, motherfucker. Ha ha!
I'm out this mug. Peace. Be like Strider. Go stomp out the 2 watches real quick while I clap the other one.
Oh yes, that's fun.
Oh,
like,
so
that's
much
how
fun.
I play Watch Dogs 2.
Yes.
Calling gang members to fight each other or the police, or call all of them and just like watch this just like battle royale happen on like on fucking Hate Street. It was like, yeah, I'll sit here and collect all this data while y'all fight. This is fun.
Yeah, y'all figure that out. I'm gonna do me over here. I'm gonna live my best life. But yeah, that was literally like one thing where it was like a group of bandits were fighting a group of machines, and one of those like big. It looked like big, like 2-legged alligator bullfrog. They're basically full of a lot of blaze, and they were fighting it, and it was like flaming them. And I was like, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna mind my business. Let me go mind my business. Giddy up. I was just like, I could get in the middle of that because that's probably could be some good loot from the corpses. But I'm like, you know what? That'll cost me a bunch of time I don't need to cost. Onto the cauldron. Giddy up. So I was like, yeah. So yeah, that's been me. That's been me with Horizon, and I've been using my Instapot to make some of the best rice that I've ever made in my entire life. And yeah, I'm all about the Instapot life. I am now. I have a panini press. I have an air fryer. I have 2 air fryers and an Instapot. I am bougie. I am bougie now. Well, I mean, I've always been bougie. But I'm bougie.
Are
now.
you bougie or are you efficient?
I'm that too. Because when I tell you, it was literally
Allow
the
me to
easiest
place
rice I've
the
ever made.
potatoes in the air fryer and then go to the local tajine.
Yep. It's literally, yo, let me go put this rice in the let me go do these beans and beans and sausage in the Instapot, go stream, come back, and then I have beans and sausage. I'm like, yes, that's what I need in my life. Yes. So
let's see. To go back to this question here, though. Also, shout out to featured.chat. Apparently, this was a thing that was built by DJ Wheat and some folks.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, I tried to bring this into the show a while ago. It was another version of this, not this tool specifically, but it did not work. But I was able to find an easier one that did work. So hey, shout out to DJ Wheat and whoever helped him create this. This is really cool. Excuse me. But going back to Ruin's comment, did I end up playing Watch Dogs Legion? I bought that game at launch and just didn't like it as much as Watch Dogs 2. I thought it would be cool, but I think just having to go through and just work with the different characters, I don't think I liked it as much as I thought I would. I might go back to it. I own it, so it's mine forever. I don't have to worry about trying to play it before it leaves a service. But yeah, I don't know. It just didn't really sit with me right. See, Video gave it to you with the 3080. Only did the tutorial. Yeah, I bought it on the Series X. No, it would have to. No, it was for Xbox One X. but it has the smart delivery. But yeah, I bought it for the 1X because I think still even at that time I did not have. I think I was still on the 1080. Yeah, I was still on the 1080. So I didn't want to play that game and be like, it sucks. Not to be confused with Sony's dumb delivery.
Dumb delivery.
One article I did not put on here, I forgot. I don't know if I forgot or I just didn't want to. But yeah, Sony has now said that the drought is over. If you want a PlayStation 5, you can go get one now. Also, that they sold 30 million consoles. And again, as much as people will celebrate that, oh my God, Sony sold 30 million consoles. Like, to who?
To whomst?
Like, any other time, any other console, yeah, all right, hand clap of praise, good job, Sony. But again, for this one, Sony saying we moved 30 million units. What, to somebody else's storage unit?
Mm-hmm. To somebody's box truck?
But to them, it is like, hey, we sold it. Whatever happened to it after we sold it, fuck, we don't care. It's like, my thing is like, are all 30 million of those systems, or at least a close proximity of it, online? No? My buddy in Japan still trying to get his PS5. It sold 30,500,000 at a time. So let's see what happened to me this week. Yeah, I started back to work too. It was a thing. Back. Was doing some streams. Still, like, again, I also am trying to stream Horizon Zero Dawn, but 2 streams back to back and the game crashes. Like, one, it actually took out the PC. 2, the second time it did it, the game itself didn't crash, but OBS did. So now I'm like, fuck it. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do now. I'm trying to find out so many solutions, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, mine crashed this morning because when I tried to stream it.
So good that I'm not, now I don't feel as bad.
Yeah, that was I think it was the encoder.
But wait, were you playing Horizon when you were doing this?
Yeah.
Then yeah, I definitely don't feel bad.
Yeah. And then I had to like move it over to like X264, and then it was like, all right, we good now. But I was like, yeah, let me try and see what it looks like an NVEC. Immediately died. Oh, okay, well, never mind that.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea.
What?
X264. I'm always afraid to run it because like I've had like Intel CPUs and like not the greatest of them. But like, again, I have a Ryzen 9 3900X now. Like, why would I be afraid to use it?
Me and Ryzen 7.
See, Kev, it's because of you that's caused me to stream Horizon now, and I'm getting. It's a thing like where you told me that OBS crashed for you while playing it. It made me go, haha, yes, I'm not the only one. Kev is not winning this race because it's also fucking him up too.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's fucking up, but it's like, oh, it's NVEC, and then it was like, it really did in 264, and I'm like, oh.
So we don't have it in here, but I did receive the notification just now. Actually, well, probably because the 4070 Ti just came out, and that's why there is a new driver update for NVIDIA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I might apply that, see what that looks like, but that's going to take some time. Anywho,
yeah,
Horizon's been streamed just because Kev decided he wanted to stream it last week and then decided he wanted to post his specs like his benchmarking stats in the Discord, and I'm like, okay, I see you, nigga, I got you, and just decided to stream it myself and became instantly frustrated.
Which was funny because I was actually doing the benchmarks while I streamed.
That's what really made me upset.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, I'll just benchmark. I'm like, oh, I see I was like, oh, let me check to see what the settings look like. And I just said, I seen run benchmark, and I'm like, well, that can't hurt. And then as I was running the benchmarks, and I'm like, dude, you're streaming X264, and you're playing a game.
But wait, no, that was when you were
and
streaming.
You're running the benchmark.
But that was when you were streaming with MVEC, right?
No, that was X264.
Oh, see, yeah, now that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah. So I was all like, oh gosh, oh, I think I might have made a mistake. And then it was like, oh, here's your results, and I was like, cool, like screen cap. And then I just said, hey guys, it's my stuff, and it's like, grrr.
Yeah, you saw he wants to put it in there during our last Tech Talk Thursday plays. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Like this is what he posted in Discord.
Yeah.
Like on average FPS at 59 FPS. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. Just fuck you.
It was like at running at ultimate, and I'm like, oh,
and
nice.
I thought this was specs. I thought this is like the stats. Like when he was just sitting there just doing nothing. He said, no, I was streaming it. This was during the stream. Like, man, fuck you. I ain't never been so tight. I've never felt that tight towards Kev and
like,
a lot.
I was like, I really.
Most times we joking,
I?
But damn it, I was like, you know what? Fuck you.
Like, I am audibly angry. I am angry. It's like, because I was like, I realized, I was like, yo, I'm really doing a lot right now. And then I'm really doing a lot right now. I'm running a game and running benchmarks while streaming X264 soft, so it's like software, and so it's like power. It's like Lamillia from like My Hero Academia. Power. But yeah, I was like, damn, I didn't know how much power I was using. My bad. I'm sorry. I mean to flex on you too hard. I'm sorry.
Sorry. So now I know your secret. And also, don't forget, something's coming. Something's coming.
I got something for you.
Just go pull me on top again.
I'm gonna be back on top again. And they'll be like, it's cool, baby. And they'll be like, aha, what do you think about that? And it's me like, oh, it's all right. We all eating out here. It's good, baby.
These two are going to be going back and forth in the competition for the ages. Meanwhile, I'm going to be over here with a dry martini, just watching the whole thing happening and asking if anybody else wants beverages or parts of the charcuterie board.
And that's the wild part. It's not me competing. I'm not competing. It's just me. It's just me like happily flexing muscles I never had before, and it's just like, why is he flexing all his muscles?
So, do y'all remember, you know something? Let me give y'all an anime reference that everybody here can appreciate. Y'all remember Dragon Ball Z when Goku was learning how to drive and just didn't know how to accelerate or use brakes? Meanwhile, Piccolo had read all the things, knew all the rules, and with all this other stuff, and it stopped somewhere. And Goku just blazed past him. It was just like, I don't know how to stop this car. But Piccolo was just like, oh, so you want to race? Oh, all right then. We just both gonna be reckless on these like West City streets then.
Yeah. It's exactly that. It's like literally like I've never had all this power before, and I'm just like flexing power I never had. Like, oh, you want to go?
And then you see what happened, right? You fucked with the wrong person. I was like, now see, I can run now. I can run. And it's like, you're like, oh wait, you know what? Let's just push this gas a little bit. Oh, you trying to run, though?
Mm-hmm. It's like I'm able to play Fortnite and not my computer explode from the attempt.
Now, notice. Now, I want to point out just because of what happened last month. I want to point out you said play, not play and try to stream while also running UE5.
Yeah,
because I don't know. That may be an X264 solution. That may be an X264 bespoke solution right there too.
Right.
Because
and it was just like
that was not fun. Even though we did get the dub. And for those who don't know, when it was Kev, Merge, Dipped Gaming, and I playing Fortnite for Holoplays, it was just not too long after Fortnite was released with DirectX 12 UE and in UE5. My PC decided it was like, you know what? We can't handle this. And certain things broke. Now it was working up until the bus loaded.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, and then like if you go back and watch the stream, you won't know this, but you would notice that I'm acting very strange and saying strange things.
Yeah.
Because my audio went out.
Yeah.
I thought the stream was broken. So I kept just talking, and it would be me talking over everyone else because the stream was still working. The audio was still going out to Twitch, but it's just me sitting there self-commentating as if nothing was happening while they're all calling shots and being strategic. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't think anybody can hear me. I need help. I need help. What the fuck is this bus? What the hell is going on? Just talking.
Right.
But we won.
It would literally be some times where like it'd be like me, Merge, and Dip would be like making call outs. It'd be like, there's somebody upstairs, there's somebody upstairs, there's somebody upstairs. And then we see like Major going up and be like, somebody's upstairs. And it's like after the fact, we can't tell Major, we can't confirm to Major, like, Major, there's somebody upstairs. And they'd be like, uh-oh, shots fired. And they were like, oh my God, they're shooting at me. And it's just like...
Because again, not only could I not hear them, I could not hear the game either. So I could only visually identify what something was happening to me.
So the funny part is like, well, we can hear him and the stream can hear him, but it's like he couldn't hear us
or anything.
And so anything, and it's just like, be like, we found some help. Oh, there's some health here. And it'd be like, or it'd be like, Major, get in the truck. Major, get in the truck. I guess I'll get in the truck with one of these guys.
Like, I was so commentating because I did not know what was happening. And it wasn't until I went back and listened to something. Oh shit, the audio was working just fine the entire time. We were good. It was just me. It
was him.
And the audio came back as soon as we won. Because I'm like, we won. And I can hear everybody else. He goes, yo, where did y'all go?
I was like, what happened to you, man? We've been right here.
Let's say December was fun.
That was a blast and a half.
Let's see here. Not only have I been doing this arms war with Kev, I have been slowly and surely I've been liberating my legally obtained software from a portable device that could be misconstrued as networking equipment if it lacked the context. And last night I thought I broke it. And then this morning I fixed it. Thanks to an old Reddit thread. So I don't know, Shagma. I don't know why Nintendo's lawyers would be here. I have no idea. Kev, do you know?
I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, there's no reason. I have shown no reason. I don't even think Nintendo's on the list of topics for this week. Allegedly do what? I am just backing up legally obtained software from a computing device.
Because that's how we do around here, right? We don't mess around in the like not above board things. We do modifications as law abiding citizens at all times.
I don't even know what y'all about modifications. I am legally backing up my legally obtained software. That's all I got to say.
By modifications, we meant I got like a little slip cover for it, so it looks like it has stars on the surface.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, like I put
got a little white change the wallpaper, a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah, I decorated the outside of it. It's a camo, so you can't see me.
Not John Cena making an appearance.
So yeah, I thought I broke it this morning. I thought I broke it late last night. But coming to find out, like early this afternoon, I found a Reddit thread that kind of explained how I can kind of boot it back up. And I think what it was, just like when it tried to shut down, it may not have shut down properly, so it just kind of froze. So yeah, we're back up. And yes, Nintendo stances on a lot of things suck, but unfortunately it has no bearing on anything that I am doing over here in the studio. Yeah, that's all I got this week. Oh, by the way, my Wave 3 works again. No. It was a pain to set up this damn roadmaster, and I'm upset. And then, because my PC decided to sleep on me, and I had to turn it back on, I was afraid the Wave 3 was not going to work again. So I had to leave the podcaster up just in case. Again, I must be, because again, I am not doing anything that will be anything remotely related to Nintendo at all. Nothing, none of that can be proved anywhere. Ruin. I did nothing. I literally went into the other room randomly one day, picked up the Wave 3, bought it back in here, and plugged it in, and it powered up like it was supposed to. Started working like it was supposed to. I did literally nothing to this mic. So here we are. Oh, I absolutely believe that too. I really think that, yeah, it's just this mic is bad and I want to replace it, but yeah. But let's go on. Let's go ahead and get to the news. Of course, you know, it wouldn't be a Tech Talk Thursday if Twitter wasn't involved. Trying to find the thing here. We got a whole bunch of CES news to talk about. There's some cool things. And I will not be talking about the stove that has a camera in it. Or the oven. The stove is the thing you cook on. The oven is the thing you cook in. And also, let's see how much of an how much EA accepts as an acceptable loss when it comes to Madden saves. That and so much more on Tech Talk Thursdays. Of course, first starting out this week, Twitter is being sued by so many people, but specifically now in San Francisco, for not paying office rent.
Look at you, just out here broke.
You know something? I have a song from YouTube that I'm just going to go and play real quick. Let me see if I can find it.
Just out here.
Like you can continue with the commentary. I will come in with my own
All
seasons
right.
in a bit.
So yeah, Twitter's landlord says the company is $136,250 behind on payments. California Property Trust, the owner of the building that houses Twitter headquarters, is suing Elon Musk's social media company for failing to pay $136,250 in rent. According to Bloomberg via The Verge, the firm notified Twitter on December 16th that it would default on its lease for the 30th floor of the Hartford building, located at 650 California Street in San Francisco, if it didn't pay its outstanding rent within 5 days.
You know what? I wasn't going to do all of this because I didn't feel that all of this was necessary, but I'm going to go ahead and give everybody what they came here for. So, one moment, please.
Oh no.
I feel like the fans coming out. We need the fan for the culture.
I love this button now. They don't know what account was being used for the payments.
Right. So,
yes.
Imagine this announcement appearing with the city being like, we are about to evict Elon literal Musk. You know, I have a question about like him being in San Francisco because like, why is it that no matter what he does in that city, he manages to fuck something up? Wasn't Hyperloop also in this city?
Maybe? I could have sworn it was in a desert somewhere.
It was just like, I want to build Hyperloop in like, it was in California. It was just like, I want to build Hyperloop in California, but he didn't really want to do that. He just wanted to prevent other people from building public transit infrastructure. Then you go over here. Didn't that announcement about the rent coming up due and trying to pay for all of this follow like right behind on the tail end of an announcement that he was building living quarters for people to stay in so that they didn't leave the office building. He was like converting rooms, like parts of the office building where he had fired people into rooms with televisions, beds, and like desks or whatever minimalist furniture. Just like, so you were gonna have these people pull up over here, have a contract that demands that they work here at ridiculous hours that break like laws internationally, only to then not pay the rent for the building that you're in. Mind you, rent in the building that you demanded that people be in, lest they be fired from their job. Mama, what is happening? What is this? What is this? Someone come and collect him. Come collect him. I don't know what else to say about that except come and get this trash. It is the way that these things constantly feed on things, and the weakest link in the chain every single time is him. Every time? Every time. How did you manage to be the weakest link every time with two different companies and then having the nerve to go, but being a CEO is hard? Well, you know something, it would probably be significantly less difficult if you didn't fire the people who handled your security, the people who handled your infrastructure, who handled communications, who handled finances, who literally make your company work. Maybe. But you know something? I'm not a CEO and I cannot possibly understand that struggle of like growing up with this ridiculous amount of money that people were letting me borrow, funneling money from one company into another, and having both companies fail astronomically. P.S. Whoever you're doing this for is going to throw you away the moment that you're indisposable, which is quickly coming because you are bleeding money.
Mm-hmm. The ends, they not meeting. You out here.
I
You out
want
here.
I want y'all to understand that I am not young, but I am also not old. I want, if this is the pettiest prayer I ever have in my life, I want to live long enough to have someone take a picture of Elon having to ride public transit.
I want him on a bicycle.
If it's no, not on a bicycle, unless it is a city rented bicycle. I want him, like, the thing is, I don't necessarily need him to just be like dirt broke and destitute. I want the thing that I know that just irks his nerves, which is he has to live a life of normal, like a normal life with normal means and have the struggles that everyday normal people have.
And you got to pay them child. And good luck with them child support payments.
But mama, whatever it comes through. I want you to imagine you having like a low enough tax bracket that the government's like, "Oh, yo, Elon, imagine all the places that you've been following your money being like, we need you to pay taxes on this stuff." Because if what is happening to a certain orange person and their taxes being on public record is any indicator, let me go ahead and buy the tambourine today. I'm going to be over here on my dancing like Miriam across the open Dead Sea. Like, listen.
Look, does
That's it.
anybody
That's all I have to say about that.
know anybody who does specific merch? I want to make a Tech Talk Thursdays tambourine.
A quadruple
and a fan.
Oh, that'd be good.
I bet it's out here. You know what? Let me find out.
I'm
gonna see if you can.
I want Sin's version of the fan and Kev's fan. I want the church fan.
There you go.
I want a church fan.
It'd be like it kind of remind it like me with the fan out here. Kind of remind like for the few people who might not remember Jim Cornette with like the fuzzy tennis racket, like he just swinging the tennis racket around like.
Didi, don't say stuff you can't take back now. Don't say stuff you can't take back.
Oh, Didi. You know, talk to Didi. Didi got some things in the works. Go do that. Go give Didi a conversation. See, I know, but I think you need to talk to Didi.
Hold on, Ruin said I forgot about that. Oh, forgot about the fact that they were trying to get people to live in the building because listen.
I'm trying to plug you, Didi. I got you, Didi.
Ruin. Can I get a highlight, please? Because Major, I know that you can do this. Can I get a highlight of the Elon just needs to hand the money over to the smart people under him? Thank you. Ruin. Elon can't do that because when he got online and someone issued him a quick fact check on the way that their site infrastructure works and the way that their code is set up and the reason it runs the way it does in a somewhat public setting, because that's where Elon brought it up, his response was to fire them. So there isn't anybody to like hand that money to. One, because he probably fired them, but two, because loudly as it is spoken from the mountain, he might not have any money to hand to anybody.
Wow.
Now, that being said, if all hearts and minds are clear, let us have a moment of prayer as we play something metacrational.
Oh, my God.
You want to know what is going to be wild to me? Is that I hope someone has a backup of all of this, but like there's going to be someone somewhere who's going to look at all of this stuff happening with Elon and is going to go, I just don't understand how all of it happened.
I mean, yeah, it's been pretty well documented.
No, there are people who are just like, I don't understand why this is happening. How did we get here? Elon is probably one of these people. You know what? He's going to go to his grave being like, they were just out here being a bunch of haters. Also, never mind. I'm not even going to put that out there because I know that that's speculation and it's not real. But did you hear that, like, for the briefest of minutes, there was like the smallest flare up of. Now I know you're lying, so we're going to ignore that. Where they were just like, what if Mr. Beast were the head of Twitter?
Yeah, that must have been very quick. Oh wait, also probably that was said when I was like I was like one toe left in Twitter. I was like, we done? It's almost like, for me, December was like that. It's like that moment when you're about to leave the hotel. Yeah, you got like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you just trying to make sure you got all of your shit before you close that door for the last time, because somebody turned in the keys already. And you're like, all right, do I have everything?
No, because
not coming back.
This is this is one of those things that you say to other people. Is just like, now make sure y'all got whatever y'all need to get, because once this door closes, I'm gone. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Right. That's right.
And it's really sad because, like I typed to Didi, said she was going to hit me up on Twitter. I said, look, I'm not on Twitter. And I am trying to, and again, I know we've had this conversation before, whereas like I'm trying to communicate to people. I am not on that platform anymore. You will still see my face. You will see my account posting things. But it's because I am posting things from Mastodon to Twitter, or I am using Buffer to send tweets out so that way they can go to Mastodon. However, there are certain things I am still tweeting. Like I still have to tweet shit out for LandFest. So that's like the one time I'm on Twitter is when I have to go and retweet an actual tweet. And to go to the notification section of Twitter to see that people are still having conversations with me. One-sided conversations, because I never see them. I don't get alerted. I tried to tell you, but nope. Your comb just got left in the hotel. Too bad. Also for SpaceX, I know that like their COO is actually running shit at SpaceX, and that's how they're actually succeeding at things. Almost like how Facebook was succeeding at things when Sheryl Sandberg was there. But since she left, Facebook's been Meta's been in some shit. SpaceX is still doing good, but Twitter's in some shit. And Tesla's probably the same way too. Like just hemorrhaging money.
It's like he just can't touch it. And I thought that's what he would do.
That's what he said he would
buy it. Yeah, I thought he would buy it, institute his own guys on it, or just bully the old guys into doing his thing, and just kind of like what like that, and then just kind of like, hey guys, I own it, and I'm just doing whatever I want, hey! That kind of stuff. But he's leaving the day-to-day like stuff alone, and just letting the people who actually know Twitter to run Twitter. And he's not doing that. And
but
that's
freedom of speech,
here where we are.
But freedom of speech, Kev.
So I'd say, or another thing we always like to say, it's not fun and games till you get full and pulled in front of Congress. And I wouldn't want to be pulled in front of this Congress.
You think he cares?
And I really don't want to be pulled. Huh?
You think he cares? We covered it. Well, no, wait, did we? Yeah, we did, because it was still in November. Yeah, we know how he feels about that. He don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
He don't
Till
give
the
a
memes
shit.
pull up. Till the memes pull up.
Then he gonna laugh that shit off too because he thinks he's the ultimate fucking edgelord.
Mm-hmm. Till the SEC comes out.
And even then, like again, it's that thing where it's like you have those threats, but it's like it's that thing where I like Muskie Musk has proven that he does not give a shit. He is doing
until they slap the handcuffs on him. He ain't gonna give a shit.
Well, like here's like
and see, and this is when the Twitter patriots will storm the SEC or the FCC or the FTC or the UNITY or whatever organization locked them up.
I mean, are they going
Good luck with that.
I mean, I don't know. But like,
Again,
here's the thing that we know to be true about people like Elon. Like, the only reason why he's not in jail isn't because he doesn't care, right? He can have that personality, but the reason why he can have that personality is because things were structured in such a way that they were just like, this person is a risk. We have put things over here to mitigate and isolate ourselves from that risk. Twitter is the first time that he's run into a situation where he didn't have that buffer. And now
because he fired, because he burned it to the ground.
Well, I mean, because he burned it to the ground. I mean, like, here's the thing, right? Look at when I say buffers being built into stuff. How come he hasn't done that at the other companies that he has? Right? Like, there are things in place to prevent, like, I'm assuming, because like they have to be, otherwise he would have been just as capricious to like do those things. So I'm like, you know what? If this is your first time dealing with consequences, it's gonna feel like oppression, homie. Like that's my write-in letter for the day. And honestly speaking, I think what we're looking for here. Like, honestly speaking, it's not even the SEC that I'm thinking about here. Truthfully, it's really just a whole bunch of global policy policy groups.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get fucked by Europe.
No, I'm like, it's basically all of them looking at each other and being like, so who's going, like, this is basically a giant international game of who's gonna tell him.
Who's gonna tell him? Yeah.
Who's gonna tell him? Because someone has to do it. Because someone has to do it first. Who's gonna do it?
The EU.
And I would not be surprised if the EU was just like, walk off the stage, and then came right back to pull their hair back into a bun, loop that stuff around, snap that band on right there, put on the Reebok Classics, pull off the acrylic nails, and get right to work. They were just like, "Oh, you got the right one today."
We're at the stage. We're at the point now where the EU has walked off the stage.
Right.
Well, because like Eon out here like, "Ain't who gonna do me something?" And the EU was
hold on.
"Oh,
hold on.
It's like that."
Hold on. To answer Merge's question here, the SEC did not stop that. It is still a thing that he has to do.
Yep.
And according to this article from Politico, he tried to get a judge to stop it, and they were like, "Nah, dog, fuck that."
This is the second time. No, this is the second time. Y'all understand this, right? This is the second time that he has tried to make an appeal for something, and the judge looked at this and said, "If you don't get the fuck out of here," and he just had to deal with it.
That's why he has Twitter.
Literally, that was it. So
yep, that's why he has Twitter, because he was like, "Oh, I'm doing it for the lulz," and it's like, "Nah, you got to buy that. You got to buy that, baby." And then it was like,
"Oh, no, you decided to like puff your chest out and talk about who not going to tell you what to do." Well, now we here.
Yep. So now it was like, that's how he has Twitter, because he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna buy it." You know what? Actually, I ain't. And it's like, "No, you got to buy it. You got to buy it now." But what about this price? No, you got to buy it for the agreed amount price. So you got to buy it. You got to figure it out. And somebody, it's either gonna be the SEC, It's gonna have to be the EU. It's gonna have to be the Saudi bank, the Saudi royal fund. Somebody's coming for this man.
Wow.
It's like somebody gonna send the faceless men. It's like this man that messed up with King's Landing and the Iron Bank.
Wow.
He done did some stuff. So I'm like, somebody coming for this man. It's just a matter of who.
Yeah, that's right.
But
I'll pay for Twitch Turbo. Don't judge me.
Oh, while we're here, by the way, the person who couldn't afford to pay rent, well, could, but didn't decide to pay rent and being sued by San Francisco, it's the same person who made y'all pay $8 in order to get verified on this platform.
Mm-hmm. And I chose to pay
so in addition to whatever,
and I chose to pay 24 to just go somewhere the fuck else.
So I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this right now. Whenever the stuff comes down, you get those settlements. I really just want to like spill all the tea and throw all the shade, but I'm not. I'm just gonna tell y'all to pull up to that office and make sure that you also run up to him and get your coins. Go ahead and get all 8 of those dollars back.
Yep.
Like I said,
I'm like, landlord finna change them locks.
Run, like, to tell him, like, just pull up and be like, run them pockets.
Imagine the landlord come with like one tied locksmith and then come in and lock up all the Twitter offices.
All I can say is, couldn't be me though.
Would be me though.
Now we can sit here and talk about Elon Musk all day, but we can't.
And we shouldn't.
Because there's more important things to talk about, like, hey, Slack got hacked over the holiday.
Oh, that was wild.
And so did CircleCI, or at least that happened today.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometime soon. All I know is that was this come 2 weeks after the Pastor Banjo LastPass disclosed its own security failure. So yeah, this is during the holiday.
I'll tell y'all.
And I put this here one to let y'all know, hey, specifically Slack was hacked over the weekend. I mean, over the holiday. But can we not get to a point where, I don't know, maybe companies just put the shit out there? You already been exploited. If you are fixing the fucking issue, put as much information as you can, not like, oh no, we had a social security breach, but you know, it's okay, don't worry about it. It's not nothing bad at all. You just keep going about your business. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about things. You know, only your password.
Huh?
But exactly. Like that damn fucking, like that damn TikTok me. Yeah.
Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. When I hot the block, I hit the block, the block. I'll be like, we kind of got hacked. Speak up. We kind of got hacked. Speak up.
Motherfucker, they got all up inside of us.
Remember when we were reporting the story, like, I think sometime last year, where they were like, they had reported that they got hacked the moment in which they got hacked, which was like, they never do that because they always have to find out, all right, did we get hacked? How bad? Was it bad? How many accounts?
Like,
what were the vulnerabilities?
I get that, like, all right, not necessarily immediately they tell us. Right. I get that. It's a thing of when they eventually do, how long was it since you got hacked? 2, when you do tell us, is it the LastPass situation of, oh, they just stole source code, that's it? And you find out like a week later, oh no, dog, they got the whole fucking vault.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, just on average, not everybody follows the procedures for master passwords, which means that people's passwords are actually fucked right now. Like it will take them
what
a
is
month, if not a year, to hack that. And if you think you're safe, oh, just wait till a year from now.
like it's one of these things where I remember we had an episode in the middle of the summer of last year about something similar happening on Twitch, where there was like some kind of like thing with all of these different hate bots accounts being made and all this other stuff. And they were talking about like different system things that they were working on to try to mitigate the issue and all of this other stuff. And people were going back and forth about how much people should talk about what they're doing to try to mitigate an issue or what the issue is, or being able to speak to it or talk around it or whatever. And it's one of those, this industry is not young. You know what I mean? Like tech and all of this other stuff has been right out here for like a smooth at least 50 years, right?
I mean,
maybe about 30 as we understand it, probably.
I would say it's
right?
not young if you look at it in terms of humans, but if you're looking in terms of industries.
No, I mean, if I'm not looking at it in terms of like industries like that.
But see,
right?
I feel like that's how we have to look at that, to where tech, like
Why?
the tech industry is young.
Well, I mean, it's not like hundreds of years old, probably, but the point of it being how to communicate about things like this isn't something that we're having to invent the wheel for. That was the point. That was where that statement was going.
Right? But like there's no documented process for it. Like even when it comes to disclosures of vulnerabilities, nobody like it's like that gentleman's agreement of, hey, we won't say anything for 90 days, but on day 91, if you don't fix it, we're telling everybody. That's a gentleman's agreement. There are no laws that says anybody has to follow that. If I found a vulnerability in a thing, I could go right now on Facebook and be like, yo, there's a whole wide open in Google right now, and you can get a whole bunch of Google points or some shit. I don't have to tell Google about that.
I mean, you don't have to, but like that's like, but I'm not talking about like you as an individual person.
There's no law against companies. That's not a thing. There's no OSHA for cybersecurity.
Yeah.
It's
the whole like.
No, I'm sorry.
Sadly, no, because it's just a PR nightmare when you don't disclose the fact that you were hacked, and then say like a security analyst goes on and says, hey, like it seems like, or a hacker collective says, hey, we hacked, Target. And then all of a sudden it's like, PR, did you get hacked and you did not tell us? And then it's a PR nightmare. So it's best for them to like speak on it and hold and have a better hold of the narrative,
but
then get out there.
But the conversation here is, our companies are, again, like Google's team that goes and finds vulnerabilities. I think it's like Project X or something like that. Or Microsoft has a team that finds vulnerabilities in other companies' code. Or just ethical hackers. There are no laws for any company or any entity, because remember, companies are people too. There is a federal law for that. There is no law that says you have to wait 90 days before you disclose a vulnerability. If I found a vulnerability, I can just sit there and tell the world as soon as I find it. That's why companies are issuing bug bounties to pay people to shut the fuck up, because there is no incentive otherwise.
So we're gonna just go ahead and sum up the part of this that I was going to say, and then I'm going to let y'all take this wherever you would like to, which is, this isn't the first time, the second time, the third time, or even the 10th time that something like this has happened. And in an industry that has existed as long as this one has, it would stand to reason at some point that they have come up with some kind of praxis on how to handle these situations. And the fact that they haven't or haven't moved toward doing so, in terms of this is how you communicate these things internally. This is how you communicate these things to the public to prevent PR nightmares like this from happening, is singularly beyond me, because it seems like it would just be a good thing to do, considering how often things in tech go well or poorly depending on how well they're communicated. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Well, no, I mean, I appreciate you, because I actually have a question to follow up to kind of to spread this, because like Verge pointed out, companies have a greater responsibility to disclose a vulnerability to their shareholders than the public. So in that vein, like you're saying, like it would behoove a company to just say something to people, hey, this is what happened. But at the same time, who are they talking to? Let's look at LastPass right now. As us as tech influencers, tech educators, tech enthusiasts, we want to sit there and tell people, use a password manager, use it all the time. The people who were telling this weren't going to use one until we said some are reluctant to use one because like, oh, that's another password. And you know, I'm locking my passwords behind passwords and this is just a mess. Why would I do any of this when the same password for 20 accounts works just fine? To where if they did trust us enough, they did use a password manager and then they got hacked. What do you think the benefit to LastPass would be if they told the average consumer? Like if they told it to us, we would get it as like, cool, how bad is it? Okay, you know what? Fuck you, I'm leaving. Or in like if LastPass was telling the truth and said, okay, they stole source code. I was like, okay, but is my vault secure? And everybody verified that it was, then I'll be okay. That's fine as long as my vault's secure. But if they released that information, it hit the 6 o'clock news that LastPass was hacked, and your mom, your dad, your aunt, your grandma, your grandpa saw that shit, the last thing they're thinking about is what exactly was hacked. They'd be like, oh no, this shit was hacked. I need to cancel my subscription to LastPass, and then call Sin to see what the move is. That's why they don't do it. It sucks, but I mean, I'm gonna see if this works because I don't have the button for it, but I'm gonna see if this works here.
Capitalism.
I don't know if the audio played. The viewers will have to tell me if the audio played, but yeah. Capitalism. Like that's what that is. It sucks, but that's where we are. And that's why I'm like, you could disclose it, but like, I mean, just also, I don't like disclose. I would say like disclose it to people who know. Be honest, be truthful about it. That way we can relay that message. Don't delay it and don't downplay it. Didn't know that was a recording. Yep. I was finally able to get Kev to sit down and record that audio for me.
Yeah.
And like Bert says, like this is what password manager doesn't get two-factor codes. Like, I mean, as much as LastPass was offering that shit, like even Apple offers it, like to store your to be your 2FA. Like, no, thank you. That needs to be separate. 2 separate apps. But yeah, like that's the reason why they don't disclose. It sucks, but here we are. Any more people fucking suck for reasons I don't understand news. LockBit ransomware gang apologizes for SickKids hospital attack and offers free decryptor. They said, oops, my bad. We didn't mean to lock a hospital. That wasn't the thing we meant to do. But that's not cool. Over the weekend, security researcher Dominic Alvieri spotted an apology from the LockBit gang for its involvement in the incident. The group said it would provide a free decryptor to SickKids and that it had blocked the partner who carried out the attack for violating the gang's rules. As Blippy Computer notes, the LockBit group runs what's known as a ransomware as a service operation. The organization has affiliates that do the dirty work of finding targets to compromise and extract payment from, while the primary operation maintains the malware that partners use to lock systems. As part of that arrangement, the gang takes a 20% cut of all ransom payments. Additionally, the group claims to prohibit affiliates from targeting medical institutions where an attack could lead to someone's death. On Sunday, SickKids acknowledged the statement and said it was working with outside security experts to validate and assess the use of the decryptor, adding that it had not made any ransom payments. The hospital also said it recently restored access to about 60% of its priority systems. It's unclear why it took LockBit Gang nearly 2 weeks to offer help to SickKids if the attack was against its code. It's also worth noting that the group has a history of targeting hospitals and not sending them a decryptor. Earlier this year, for instance, the group demanded a $1 million ransom from Centre Hospitalier Sud Francilien in France and eventually leaked patient data after the hospital refused to pay. Not to excuse the French hospital attack, but maybe they changed the policy after the fact. But also, yeah, why 2 weeks if that was against your policy? And Verge also brings up a good point of, do you trust the free encryptor? I guess if you have nothing to lose at this, I guess you have nothing to lose at this point.
There's the only thing I had additional thoughts on with that article was, on the one hand, okay, cool, you decided to do like a vaguely, I suppose a vaguely ethical thing. I have no idea why it took you that long to do that, but okay. But what's wild to me about this is that very particular tension that I have where tech pretends to be neutral. You are literally making ransomware. You know what the ransomware does. You have decided to not you decided to let other people do the dirty work of finding whatever the vulnerable target is. And the best that you were able to come up with is an honor system of being like, hey, don't do things in medical facilities. What did you think was going to happen? And why is it that it's always a, whoops, our bad, a partner who doesn't represent our aims, obviously, decided to run off and do something and run renegade of doing a thing that you built software for?
I don't know. It's almost like having guns and saying, hey, don't kill other humans with these.
It's not nice.
It's not nice. Don't do that. It can result in someone's death. Then why make the thing? Why make the thing that...
Like, the thing is, well, like, and I think that particular metaphor or that particular kind of comparison is apt because it's one of those, it can only do one thing. You know what the one thing is that you built it to do. So why do y'all act surprised when people use it to do the thing you built it for? Like, y'all don't make sense.
I can't. But another thing I can't deal with. Black man wrongfully jailed for a week after facial recognition error, report says. Lawyer says police didn't check man's height or weight or the fucking mole on his face.
So Watch Dogs 2.
Literally.
No, I mean, here's the thing, right? Are we I feel like there's a comment to be made about AI art here, but also, haven't we already said this about like things like paper towel dispensers on black skin or whatever? girl. Then they were over here talking about releasing a whole bunch of drones over like in like New York City or whatever to assist the police in capturing people by doing facial recognition scans and things like this too. Girl, someone come and collect this. Who asked for this?
But I don't know what's worse.
CCOS.
But I don't know what's worse coming out of Louisiana. The tame story I decided to keep, or the fairly risque one that I got rid of. For those who don't know, I mean, I did share the tweets out there, or it may not have been. No, it is out there. I do remember commenting on it. Was having some conversation with people about it. Also in Louisiana this week, a law passed that says you now have to have a photo ID to access porn websites.
That they swear they're not going to use for any other reason.
Louisiana's on some shit this week, bruh.
Louisiana said, how can we be the worst?
And the best at it.
And the best at it. That's what I like. Y'all don't understand around this neck of the woods. It's like there is a 5-state tie in the South, of which is the absolute worst.
It means Florida.
Is it Florida?
No, it's
Georgia.
Florida.
No. It's Florida, Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi.
Fuck, you right. I forgot. Yeah. Oh, that's tough.
Georgia and the Carolinas are their own level of bad. But it's like it's a 5-way race to the fucking bottom.
I mean, I would say Louisiana is losing it. They're like the 5th worst. But I feel like they were putting in a couple of bids to raise that number, raise their stock up.
It seems like Mississippi and Texas are fighting for that number 1 spot. scheme, plot. I'm coming for the number 1 spot. States they swear they on top. Coming for that number 1 spot. Just call me Ludakev. But I'm telling you, a 5-way race to the bottom.
Speaking of, well, actually, there is no segue here. There is none. Windows 7 and Windows 8 will stop getting critical security updates in 1 week or less than a week. You now have 5 days.
Got 5 days. I'm telling you.
I don't know who's on Windows 8, but I know there are probably a few people still on Windows 7.
Like I say,
I don't know what to do for you because you can't freely update to Windows 10 anymore.
I feel like the people that are on Windows 7 and 8 are not our age. They're still on Windows 7 and 8. I don't believe they're our age. And
that's a good point.
I don't think that because they're obviously not gamers because Ryzen said, nah, Windows 10. That's why I jumped on Windows 10. Because Ryzen.
Okay.
And then
okay, I have a question. I'm gonna bring it to our wider shot here. That is definitely not the button for that. There it is. I'm gonna bring it back to us here. I'm gonna move away from the story for a second. This is still Windows related, but I want to move out to have this discussion. Yeah. Okay. So as Young Boy says, you can get Windows 10 and Windows 11 are technically free. They are technically free. They are limited, but they are free. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You just can't change the background. You can't change like the color, like the accent colors of things.
And
But
you have this
yes,
permanent watermark that's
yeah.
over everything.
But it's really not. It's not as intrusive as you think it would be. That's the thing.
It's over everything.
Okay, so my question here is, you like, because Kev said like the people who are running Windows 7 and Windows 8 are not our age, right? So it made me think about people our age, and to remove the streamers out of this, anybody who uses a computer, I would say like most content creators are, I would consider like not necessarily like power users, PC power users at this point. Whereas like they see the update, like if they were on Windows 7, they saw the upgrade to 10 and they would have probably done it themselves. Or the one from 10 to 11, and for whatever reason, if they decided to, they did the upgrade. They did the in-place upgrade, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not talking about them, because there are definitely streamers who did not do that. And they probably when they built a new computer, bought a new computer, it came with the new OS.
Yeah.
How many average PC users do you think, or and specifically Windows, because I feel like Macs make it easy, and obviously Linux is not in this conversation. So how many average Windows PC users do you think actually upgrade or update their PCs operating systems like that? Especially when it was made easy going from 7 and 8 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had to buy 8 to upgrade from 7 to 8. But when you could get Windows 10 for free from 7 and 8 and 8.1, how many regular users do you think actually went that route?
I'm going to say off the top of my head, a smooth possible 25 to 30%. Because typically what happens when I go like shopping, right? And sometimes I'll go like, I remember when I went out to Goodwill, and I remember they had like a tablet POS system. And I remember vividly, there was a sticker on it that said, do not upgrade this to iOS. I think it was like iOS 7. Because the POS system did not work with the newer iOS iteration. So it would literally render the POS system, moot, like ineffectual. So I think with
those are like work machines. So that's what I'm not talking about those. I'm not talking about those. Like
you're talking about average,
like
not like POS systems,
home computers, not POS systems, not enterprise machines. Like you went to Best Buy, you bought a Windows 7 laptop, you bought a Windows 8 laptop,
right? That's going to be significantly less, because that'd be about.
Because like
regular users.
Yeah, the enterprise will move because they have an incentive to upgrade people to newer OSs because, again, security updates.
Not many principalities that I know.
I mean, they still wait.
Municipalities I know about.
As someone who yes, there is still a wait for it, because there still has to be evaluations, making sure that it works with all the software that an enterprise has on like their network. Like you can't just go upgrade to new one and there's not a binary that works with Windows 10.
Right.
Like or because especially with going from Windows 7 to Windows 10, I think there was an Internet Explorer upgrade too. I think you were going from IE7 to IE8 or something like that, or even IE9, to where, that would break things. Like people were not upgrading from Windows XP to Windows 7, or even just installing IE7 on Windows XP, because it was a fundamental difference.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I think many a time, depending on whether a person is a power user or whether they're like a grandma of like 4, I think many people just really just turn the computers on and just like, fiddle around with it and then turn them off, or some that don't turn them off. But I think, specifically when I say like people that that probably still currently have 7 or currently have 8 are predominantly not our age, or just like happy, like, look, all I do is I just look at like YouTube videos and
check my
read
emails.
the news and check my emails, and that's about it. Like, that's all they will do. That's all they will do. And if somebody says, "Hey, you got to go for updates and like for critical security updates," and they'd be like, "Oh, that's no problem. I have McCaffrey," and then antivirus, and I'm like, "That's not kind of the same." But I mean, I understand, but still need the protection, that covering of that a new operating system will have. So without the confines of like enterprise, municipalities, software, like we want to like switch over to Windows 10, but our government runs on 7.
Yeah,
and the programs that run 7, and we don't see.
And this is me sitting here having a headache thinking about how often in the like work that I do has to deal with government entities, or that's like, we're still using Windows XP.
I hope that shit's fucking air gap.
The way I remembered when XP was end of life, that there was in South Korea, there was a government agency task force that was set in place to get people off of to get like smaller communities off of XP, because it was a hacker's paradise, and so they were like, dog, you need to get off of this thing, and we will help you do that. Call this number and we will talk you through it.
I want to go back to one of the comments that Tycho put in here. This one here, asking like, so we were asking like, all right, how many end users would have upgraded the OS? And he'd answer, most of them, because Windows will bug them until they did. Tycho, as someone who lives in a house with somebody who is definitely not technically literate, I can tell you with a white hot passion, those notifications mean nothing to those people. Nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
I can go downstairs right now to my wife's Windows 10 PC and probably see God knows how many notifications say there is shit that needs to be updated. Please update right now. Luckily, Windows 11 has not shown up for her, and I want to say it maybe because of the fact that when I built her PC, I may not have enabled TPM, not because I chose not to, but it was also 2020. Well, nobody thinking about this shit, and I just built the PC. Mm-hmm. Like, I think TPM for me was disabled on my system, and I had to go and enable it in order to use Windows 11.
You find out a lot that you are not only system admin for other people, but you are system admin for your own damn house. You find that out really quickly. Not for like your own machines, but everybody else's devices inside the house. You are system admin for it. I am for my mom's iPad and her cell phone, and I'm answering all of the questions in real time and being like, "This is okay. We're updating everything. I'm taking your devices. Let me update them. Did you click on something? What did you click on? Okay, you don't remember? Let me work backwards. All right, I see what happened. Don't click on these things. If something looks weird, tell me. I will let you know. Before you click on anything, let me know."
Tycho, I highlighted this comment because I'm upset with you. I run this command once a day. I make sure my shit stay up to date. My Linux boxes stay up to date. Sudo DNF update, sudo APT update, ampersand APT upgrade. Oh wait, does
Michael, don't pay attention to these haters down here.
Say what?
Don't let these haters get to you out here.
No, Tycho should know. I'm sorry, no. Tycho should know better. Tycho should know better. Merge. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Not like these.
Not like this.
Not like these.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Yo, what's going on, CJ? Also, I do want to give. There's another thing I meant to do. Shout out to AJ Bossman from like the beginning of the stream for cheering 5 bits.
Yeah, thank you for the West 80 biddies.
No, so CJ, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. No, DNF is a package manager for RHEL-based systems, for Red Hat Enterprise Linux based systems like RHEL, Fedora, CentOS, Rocky, and Alma Linux, just to name a few. Merge is just in there trying to troll me, and you know, I deserve it. I deserve it.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't think as many people upgrade on their own. I think they buy new PCs with the new OSs because like
that part,
like what Tycho said, like, oh, Windows will bug you. No, it bugs us because we know what it does. It does not bug people who don't give a shit. It bugs them because they gotta click it out. They gotta hit the X to make it go away.
Right. It's just more like,
why merge? Why? Merge. Sir.
Merge is coming in. Merge is coming in hot.
I was being spicy as a motherfucker today.
Mm-hmm. I like spicy merge. I
didn't even know
that's a merge we don't get to see.
Yeah, RHEL and Alma. Yeah, all the RHEL-based OSs, all the RHEL-based Linux distros use DNF.
I am in full agreement with spicy merge.
Merge coming in with hot Fedora hate.
Verge is about to make a whole guest appearance to take up my spot on the screen just to give y'all that like spicy Fedora take.
No.
That's gonna really
the thing is he's got the
Jerry again.
Oh wait, he could join the call all he wants. We won't hear him. we found that out last week. He was there. He could see us, but we couldn't hear him. So hey.
Y'all just
it'd be like, oh no. Jerry be like, oh no, 2 balded, bearded men. Which is which?
Wow. You didn't do that.
I throw shade at Jerry every time for that.
Jerry's not even here to defend herself. Why?
I am having fun with this this feature chat thing though. This is really cool. All right, now we got to the CES lightning round. Who's excited about the latest and greatest in consumer electronics that was announced this week?
Hooray!
So this is just some quick highlights that I found interesting. Of course, I've heard your cries. We need to talk about more PC components. So guess what? I bought the chips, baby. I bought the chips. Starting off with
chips.
Yes, right. I bought the chips. Starting with AMD's Ryzen 7000 mobile CPUs featuring up to 16 cores and 5.4 gigahertz speeds.
Yeah, don't put that in your lap. Your lap about to be hot. Them cores will keep your car warm.
So according to Tycho here, CES is cool any year they don't come with some gadget that compromises people's personal information. Then CES is never cool. CES will never be cool.
Nope.
Literally anything that connects to an internet or to the internet is going to do it. So CES will just never be cool.
I mean, the literal Internet of Things is never cool.
Yeah. Y'all be discussing handheld PCs. I don't know if any Steam Deck news is on here. Oh, wait, not a handheld PC. I do have a handheld gaming device in some CES news coming up in the gaming section. Nothing handheld computer related though. I mean, I know there were some tablets and stuff discussed. Samsung's got some stuff out there. Lenovo's got some stuff out. Or everybody did. Everybody had handheld stuff, but nothing here. I don't think there's anything here specifically. Wait, what? CES is awesome for me. This is the only time of the year they bring the robot strippers to Vegas. Wait, you sure you're not talking about AVN? Because I know it was at some point CES and
I
the
thought you were
adult
talking about Detroit.
CES and AVN, or it was like some other adult entertainment convention, happened literally at the same fucking time.
They do. Don't ask me how I know that.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you like the other ones. I don't think any of that stuff was at CES, or if it was, nobody covered it. I haven't seen any. Oh no, Avian is the regular strippers.
Yeah, it's the regular strippers.
I'm sorry, I gotta replace Tycho's comment with Super DDs now. That forever lives on the video now. AMD's Ryzen 9 7950X3D. Boy, that is a lot of fucking characters. CPU hits 5.7 gigahertz, has 144 megabytes of 3D V cache. AMD's 3D cache tech is no longer an experiment. Also, apparently AMD's come out and said that their new mobile, I meant to mention this for the mobile chips. AMD's come out and said that their mobile chips are now more powerful than the M1 Pro found in the 2021 MacBook Pros. I think it's 2021. The analog strippers. Tackle those mobile chips look nice. Hope the battery life is as advertised up to 30 hours for some builds. And that's the thing, yeah. Like, look, I'd rather have my all-day battery than that kind of performance. Mainly because, again, I have a big, giant PC for performance. So,
yep.
Like, at least give me the power to do some things on the go, but I don't need to do all the things on the go.
Nah.
And don't worry, we've got graphics cards too. AMD brings RDNA 3 to laptops with the Radeon 7000 GPUs.
Tycho, that's for you.
But don't worry, NVIDIA is also here because they're putting the GTX RTX 40 graphics into laptops now, baby.
Let's go. DLSS on the go.
DLSS.
Yes, I added an extra S, but you know, they too added an extra S.
DLS3 on the go. And of course, the news that we all knew what was going to happen.
Worst kept secret.
The worst kept secret because they announced it at the very beginning, but they just called it something else. And it's like, no. We just playing.
We just playing. We just chill. And it was really just Steve. It was really just Steve. NVIDIA
unveils the 799 RTX 4070 Ti. So there you go. It's here for your purchase. Damn, boy, you think
that's a thick ass card? Damn.
I still love that clip. Alienware reveals its first 500 hertz gaming monitor. Finally, a monitor that can show you all the frames that Doom Eternal can produce.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
Like, hey, are you?
still locked to 1080p.
Yep. Like, hey, you playing Counter Strike? It's for you. Playing like 1080p with like 500 frames. Now you can see DDoS in high frames.
Damn, it won't let me highlight Ruin's post. That's sad. I'll read it anyway. 500 hertz gonna smash those 360 hertz peasants on CS:GO.
Mm-hmm. The only people buying that are playing CS:GO, Valorant. You right? And Rainbow Six and Overwatch 2.
No, because it doesn't go up that high.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, like I think Valorant and CS:GO are the only ones. If you have a strong enough PC, you are getting frames almost close to 1,000.
Which, to be fair, that game is wonderfully optimized, so it's a good chance.
It's just very, very fucking light on resources.
Oh, very light.
Sony and Honda just announced their new electric car brand, Afeela.
Yeah, I don't like that name.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a bad idea.
The sad thing is I didn't really see this until just now.
I feel like that name gonna suck. I feel like they're gonna have to go to the drawing board on that one.
So yep, Sony finally released their car. I think they teased it last year, and it is now a thing. Well, this is a concept now.
I mean, it looks nice. I'm not gonna lie. Looks dope. I've been hydrating, Tycho. I've been hydrating.
I'm gonna need to hydrate in a little bit.
Lenovo's new YogaBook 9i laptop has a second screen above its screen.
Hey, yo, dog, I heard you like screens on your screen, so I put a screen on top of your screen so you can yoga while you yoga. You welcome. That's it. That's my whole commentary on that article.
Like, look at all the modes you can have it in. That has to. Damn it! That's the biggest that photo gets. That sucks.
Disappointing. But yes.
Like, not only could you have it on top, but you could have like a notebook and a keyboard. So it's like dual. Like, what was it? Vertical screens.
Imagine. You know what this looks like? This looks like something.
The Surface Book Duo. The Surface Duo.
No, this looks like something from like the 90s. That what we would have in the future. Like a book that is a computer.
In the 80s, and they were just like the world of Tron is going to have computers like this. They expected computers like this.
Right, that part. So now we're coming to the terms of where the future is supposed to look like now. Because we have like tablets and such and what. But this looks actually like something that would be in the Jetsons. Like,
like you push a button and the laptop unfolds, and then another monitor comes up on top of that, so that you have one thing that you use for email and the other one that you use for video calls. That's exactly what that is.
It's literally just a Surface Duo.
Yeah.
A giant Surface Duo that has a keyboard.
No. It's a new yoga book from Lenovo. It is separate and legally distinct.
You couldn't even get through. You couldn't even finish this. Ed. You couldn't even finish.
The sad thing is, the sad thing is, I am a Lenovo fan, and I look at this. No, just no. This was not the move.
That is a specific use case. I can't wait.
I'm gonna have to take this and send this to my friend who, like, actually I have like 3 friends who work at Lenovo. I was like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing over there, man? Like, what is this garbage?
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Judner and Marquez to like work to like tinker with this. I really can't wait.
Have they ever worked on Have they ever done work with ThinkPads or with Lenovo before?
I feel like Judd has, but I'm not sure about.
Yeah, because I would be impressed if at least, like, I feel like Judd would get it. And
yeah,
I would be surprised if he did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really want to. I know, like, with Engadget, The Verge, and CNET, like, I know I will see coverage of this when it comes out. Yeah. I gotta see more. Like, I know there's this like this video, I've got this already saved somewhere, so I can watch it later. But yeah, I gotta. This is a thing. Let's see. So what's disappointing is that I was just praising them for their own ARM-based laptop that ran Linux. They should be doing better. They should. This is odd.
Yeah, it's weird.
All right, so I pulled this article here, not for the controller, but apparently something was announced at CES 2022 that I missed, and I'm kind of surprised at. So Dell has a Concept NIX controller. Dell's Concept NIX controller is a gamepad with a lot of extra features back then. Could really care less about that, but it's this here. Last year's Concept NIX home gaming server. Let's see here. The prototype implemented we saw essentially combines a game server, which is more or less a gaming PC on steroids, a smart controller, and software that ties them together. Notably absent is a console like the Xbox Series X or S, PS5, or Nintendo Switch, because that way allows a technologically complicated can of worms, nor does Alienware want to displace a power gaming desktop or laptop, though games installed on the server might connect to a big screen directly. The box itself will park near your modem or router, directly connected to it via Ethernet, and broadcasting games that are either installed on it or streaming from the cloud to your devices over Wi-Fi. It is intended to let members of your household play different games simultaneously, as well as multiplayer games together without slowing your Wi-Fi or input lag to a crawl. This is literally a fucking LAN cache. When can I buy this? I want this now.
What?
This box. I want this game server. Imagine what I wouldn't have to build. Imagine what I wouldn't have to build, but I guess, that is also content. I mean, we don't know how much it costs, Taco. Calm down. We don't know how much it costs. But I could build it. There is also that. What's going on, Evo? How you doing? How you living? How are you feeling? Welcome to Tech Talk Thursdays. So eventually we have crossover to the gaming section, just so you know. NVIDIA's GeForce Now game streaming is coming to cars. If you thought having Steam in a Tesla was a bad idea, NVIDIA said, hold my beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so apparently NVIDIA's going to put some of their tech in there, into cars, and you can just play video games on the screens in your cars, and maybe there will be good 5G everywhere, because I don't see how this could possibly fuck up. This ain't the move.
It's not the move.
Sony's Project Leonardo is a controller kit to help people with disabilities play PS5. Because it only took them, what, like 5 years to catch up to Xbox with that? I mean, good on them. Congratulations. Better late than never, but I mean, y'all were leading the disability front. Who's their ideal consumer? Do you mean for this controller or? Oh, for the car. Also, that wasn't a specific car. They were putting the NVIDIA GeForce Now technology into cars with screens. That wasn't like an NVIDIA car. Let's see here, because it was announced during CES. No price on the cost of it yet, but again, like Microsoft's is $100, which people can argue if that's accessible or not. But I feel like anything over 100 would make it, I mean, obviously less accessible than Microsoft's. Congrats, but I hope they also add support for the Xbox adaptive controller. Xbox has been pretty open with wanting other companies to adopt it, but more the merrier. Yeah, that actually, I wonder. Well, it doesn't say, but apparently typing does PS5 support Xbox adaptive controller. Now everything is just showing PS5's adaptive controller. So it would be nice, but at least just like a quick Google search does not yield results. Razor's Edge 5G handheld is coming to Verizon this month for $359. I think we talked about this last year. This is an Android tablet with removable controllers. So essentially, actually, no, it's just a switch. It's literally a switch. You can use it as a small tablet, but it does come with the controllers that we can attach to it and play it like a Switch. So let's see. It's launching on January 26th for $359.99 when you add it as a new tablet line to your account. With an installment plan, Verizon says the math works out to $10 a month for 36 months. Yeah, that checks out. This pricing is available for a limited time, but a time frame wasn't provided by Verizon, so we followed up to find out. The retail price for the 5G model is $599.99, which is $100 more than the Wi-Fi only model. Wait, the what the fuck? So you mean to tell me I'm adding a tablet line to my network to get a Wi-Fi tablet? What is the reason?
It sounds like you were experiencing the ghetto and have some questions about it.
That doesn't make any sense.
Why not though?
Because
tell me your many feelings about the subject.
So I am paying them $10 a month for 36 months on top of a data plan for a tablet that won't have access to that data. Oh, wait. Hold it. Okay. That is actually a promotional price. That's what it is. I did the math. I just quickly did the math. The Wi-Fi model is $399, but it's $359 if I were to go to Verizon on the 26th to get the 5G one. It retails for $600 if I bought it anywhere else, but apparently at Verizon I can go get it for $359.
I don't know if that's better than what you said earlier, but here you are.
Well, because the fact that the $359 one isn't the Wi-Fi one.
Okay.
The $359 one that's at the top, say if I were to add a new tablet plan, that's the $599.99 tablet, but it's on a discount during its launch. So I'm saving what, $140? But if I wanted the Wi-Fi version, the Wi-Fi version is $399, which they don't mention. And again, yeah, reading that, you would get fucking confused. So I blame, oh, but there it is. Never mind. I missed this part. Or you can get the Wi-Fi only model that costs $399. Okay. Everything's here. Thank you, Verge. I'm sorry. I got mad for nothing. Okay, so that's the end of the CES stuff. If you would like to hydrate real quick, I do recommend that you do so. I think I might, while we get ready.
Take a little. Do you want to take like a quick commercial break? What are we doing for commercial?
I don't know if you've got something to plug. I'm just going to step to my refrigerator behind me, so I'll be gone for like 10 seconds.
I absolutely do not have anything to plug, but I was going to say was, let me just walk to my refrigerator and get like a beverage or something like that and come right back.
Yeah, I'll be back.
But also,
hey,
this is a wonderful, this is your wonderful evening reminder. Hey, it is approximately 10:17 p.m. on the eastern coast of the United States during this very balmy January weather. Hey, if you have medications that you need to be taking at about this time of the day, this would be a good time for you to go get a cup of water and go do that. So, please go have your medications. Hey, have you eaten yet? If you haven't done that, this would be a good time for you to go and get like a snack or something like that, because those things are enjoyable. They are good for your bodies, which need food to sustain themselves, surprisingly. Hey, have you not been moving in a while? Might want to stretch. This would be a good time to go do that. Hey, do you have to go to the bathroom? I know that this is riveting news, keeping you on the end of your seat, but please go and do that. And we'll be right back. Also, hey, Evo.
How's everybody doing in chat today? How y'all doing? Welcome back. Happy New Year. I swear it's sad when I'm looking for a button, I can never find it. I can never find the button. I'm doing all right. Can't complain. It is a new year. Trying to get off on a good foot. I'm trying to get on the best foot I can possibly get on. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing better now that my mobile device is working again. After a scare last night, so just over here backing up my legally obtained software. Feels so good not to have a mic in my face. That was rough, man. Made it through. Come on, kid. We got like 20 more stories to go, man. Don't
Yes,
quit
sir.
on me. Don't quit on me now.
I'm good.
Actually, it's not that bad. It's technically not bad. Like, I actually got a pretty good list of deals. I've been hearing from the audience that we need more deals. I've been hearing more from the community. I don't want to call you the audience. I feel like I am not that fancy or that big to be an audience. But the community has been asking for more deals. So I've been going out there. I've been trying to find some deals.
Okay.
The right to repair. That was that happened before. That happened before Tech Talk Thursdays last week. So it's not on there. Yeah, I'm sorry. That happened last week.
Sorry, Ruin. Ruin did ask about were we going to talk about it on my stream, and he was like, I mean, possibly.
New York passed a law that was like, sure, kinda. They were very unpassionate about it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm young. You seen what I put in there? There's some good stuff in there. There's some good stuff that's in Discord. I picked a few that last a little bit longer. That lasted a little bit longer. Oh, it was one I did need to check. Yep. Okay. It's still a thing. Good. It's still a thing. So we're still good there. I've been seeing some good stuff, and I've been trying to I've been trying to be more active with putting deals in there that are a little bit more pertinent to the community, as opposed to, oh, this seems like a cool thing that we can save money on, or just like dumping PlayStation Plus and Game Pass and Gold and Xbox Gold stuff in there. So like there's a monitor in there. Like I was barely posting monitors in there before. I might start posting some storage stuff in there. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. That's a slippery slope for me. But speaking of deals, this isn't necessarily a deal, but I don't know. If you've got Hitman 3, this might benefit you the most if you only bought Hitman 3. Hitman 3 gets a new name and 2 free games with it. Hitman 3 is changing its name to Hitman World of Assassination. And with that change comes the first and second Hitman games in that trilogy. So, if you got Hitman 3, you about to get some games, baby. Wouldn't be, I would say, I mean, look, it is, according to Steam, it is $21.99. Why does that link send me to Steam Powered? Why not the actual link to the fucking game? Who wrote Polygon? What are y'all doing? Oh, it looks like the sale is over. Oh, I'm not logged in. I should have pulled it up on my actual Steam app, but I mean, I don't know if you bought it for $60 and you get 3 games, you get like 2 more games when this change happens. It wouldn't be too bad, right? This change will happen, or has it already happened? I don't think it has. So. Oh, January 26th. So January 26, 2023, the following changes are planned to come into effect. Hitman 3 will become Hitman World of Assassination, which also includes access to Hitman 1 and Hitman 2 through our existing Access Pass system. Current Hitman 3 owners will get a free upgrade to Hitman World of Assassination on all platforms. We're drastically simplifying the purchase experience for new players. Hitman World of Assassination will be the single available option to start playing. So, maybe not even buy it now. You can just, because it's not like it's on sale. So, yeah, just wait till it switches over. So, yeah, go ahead and grab that. If you're into all the Hitman and you don't have them yet, grab Hitman 3 on around the end of January. You'll get all 3 Hitmen. Microsoft is now the home of the largest video game industry union. Uh-oh. Spirit says, I don't trust their access system. About Hitman 3 extra expensive edition, and it wouldn't let me play the previous content. Were you able to play it? Did you get in contact with support? Like that? Yeah, that would suck if I could not play the shit I paid for. But then again, I got lost in the fucking Destiny mess when they did that whole, hey, have one account and things can be shared, but not everything. And good luck if you bought DLC in one place, but not another, because you thought they would all sit there and link up, but they don't, because fuck you, consumer. A super majority of QA workers at ZeniMax Studios voted to unionize. About 300 ZeniMax staff members were involved in the unionization effort, which was brewing for months before going public in early December. This was around the time QA testers at another major video game studio, Blizzard Albany, voted to unionize with CWA. The Blizzard Albany Union is the second at parent company Activision Blizzard after QA staff at Raven Software voted to organize in May 2022. The Employees Bound ZeniMax Workers United CWA argue that the union will help put an end to sudden periods of crunch, make pay more equitable, and improve communication with management, among other workplace benefits. ZeniMax Studio specializes in online experiences and is responsible for Elder Scrolls Online. The studio was absorbed by Microsoft in March 2021 as part of the broader ZeniMax Media acquisition, a $7.5 billion deal that brought Bethesda and other prominent development houses under the Xbox banner. A Microsoft spokesperson provided the following statement regarding the ZeniMax Studios vote. Quote, in light of the results of the recent unionization vote, we recognize the Communication Workers of America as the bargaining representatives for the quality assurance employees of ZeniMax. We look forward to engaging in good faith negotiations as we work towards a collective bargaining agreement. Oh, so yeah, Merge, you fell into the same issue I did with Destiny DLC. Wow. I wonder why they don't catch those bugs, Merge. Just like how I sleepily walked into a bandit camp in Horizon. Just too tired.
Also,
don't realize where you are.
Thanks to you for 100 hours a week. Here's a coupon for three peanuts. Rude Merge. It's 3 peanuts and a room with minimal furniture and 2 televisions that we're not paying rent for.
Sorry, staying hydrated. Last bit of gaming news, and this one is a doozy. EA says it can't recover 60% of players' corrupted Madden franchise save files. EA says that a temporary data storage issue led to the corruption of many Madden NFL 23 players connected franchise mode save files last week. What's worse, the company now estimates it can recover fewer than half of those corrupted files from a backup.
Hate to see it. Hate to see it. But yeah.
Issue came after EA said players should now be able to play without issue. How they got no backups, dog? How y'all got no backups? Y'all need to listen to Tech Talk Thursdays, man. How y'all got no backups? See, that's why I wait till it comes out on Game Pass. They put Madden in the vault, and I can play it essentially for free. And they ain't paying for another Madden. Fuck what you heard. So apparently Twitch had a outage at the beginning of 2023. During the incident,
I love how you put that in past tense.
Because is it still currently happening? Am I missing something?
So I'm just sitting here just like with the amount of people who are just like suddenly just randomly disconnected from things. Like that's the thing for people are still reporting as of today. So
really? See, wouldn't know that. Wouldn't know that at all. It's amazing what happens when you plug out of streamer Twitter by just plugging out of Twitter. I had no idea Twitch was having problems. Tycho mentioned it to me when I posted the articles. Is that why the stream broke the other day? I was like, nope, I had no idea Twitch was broken. To me, it looked like it was working the entire time.
Well, like for me, that isn't even a streamer Twitter thing. It was me going to someone's stream and having the stream just like in multiple cases go, the encoding broke. Please hit the refresh button. Error, whatever number it was.
I guess if you were a viewer, you would have noticed it. As the streamer, you didn't. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, nobody was in the stream the other day complaining, hey, we've got to refresh or anything. Like the most was complained like when I disappeared or when the stream froze because OBS crashed on my end. But I'm still of the opinion that that is a Horizon issue.
But do go on.
Twitch is recovering from its first major outage of 2023. During the incident, the streaming site showed blank pages for accounts, or an error has occurred which made it appear to some like a streamer deleted their account. The Twitch outage affected both desktop and mobile users, with iOS and Android users seeing an error loading followed channels when opening the app. The search feature didn't let Twitch mobile users navigate to streamers either. The problem started at around 1:10 p.m. Eastern, and Twitch marked the outage resolved on the status page at 2:23 p.m. Eastern. During the incident, the company noted that the outage could manifest in chat not working, login difficulties, search impaired, etc. And they were reached out for Twitch for comment and have since updated that, hey, it's largely been fixed, but apparently, Twitch is always having issues. But yeah, had no idea that Twitch was broken, mainly because of the fact that, it's not like I don't follow content creators on Mastodon. It's not like I don't follow Twitch streamers, but nobody is fucking caring about Twitch like that. Like whether or not the site lives or dies. Granted, the folks that I'm seeing, they do have an unhealthy obsession with Twitter. That's a thing. But it seems like they care about bigger issues other than whether or not a website is up. So, yeah.
bigger issues.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, you know, global warming or the war in Ukraine or the one that everybody's getting a laugh at now, the fact that, you know, we still, after 3 days, do not have a Speaker of the House.
Yep. That's
And-
funny to me.
And why is that, Kev?
Hmm?
And why is that?
Why is it funny?
No, why don't we have a Speaker of the House?
Oh, that's shenanigans, really.
Setting it up, dog. Well, setting
He
it up
wants
for
you to
hand-
say. He
for-
wants you to say the capitalism.
No,
Capitalism.
not that one either.
But it's real.
The
Not
Hamilton
that one
song.
either.
Oh, you don't have the votes. You don't have the votes. You're gonna need congressional approval, and you don't have the votes.
Thank
He
you.
don't have the votes. He don't have the votes. So yeah. He's pretty much literally thrown everything that he needs, like everything, pretty much conceded to his own power. He's conceded to the fact that, hey guys, if you don't like me, you can get rid of me. But I just want to be speaker so bad. I just want to be speaker so bad. And that's really him. He's really said, hey, you guys can literally spit in my mouth, and I'd be definitely fine with that. You know, because that is just how I am. I am a worm. I am an inchworm, and it's really getting to the point now where it's like that's kind of his thing. No kink shame, but
You know,
might be his thing.
You know, Cheeto made the ballot.
Yeah, because
Cheeto finally made the ballot on the third day.
Yeah, because raping McForehead. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did y'all know that you do not have to be a member of Congress to be speaker?
Yep.
Which makes it perfectly fine for him to be the speaker.
Right. And which then is even funnier because that now it's him pulling votes from him now. Because I think he got like 1 vote and I think upwards of 2.
Yeah.
And so that's now like extending out his lead now to the point where some Republicans would be better off just voting for my man Hakeem, real talk, and then just ending it and be done with it. But again, racism, they won't do it.
They were asking like Democrats to stay home. So look, y'all just like not come in just so we can lower the threshold. They're like, hell no.
And AOC was like, look at my voice. Look at my voice. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Ask me that question again. Ask me that question again. Go ahead. Ask me that question again. Am I gonna stay home? You already know the answer.
I think I might just sleep in my
so don't
office.
even.
I think I want to sleep in my office. I could be here bright and early just to not let you be the speaker.
Exactly. It's literally been like it's been literally 212 for the past 3 days. And they were like, Hakeem Jeffries. It's literally, do y'all remember when the PlayStation was announced on E3 and the guy went on the podium and said, like, oh yeah, he's gonna make an announcement for the PlayStation, for the first PlayStation. And he walks in and he says, $299. And he walks off the stage. This is what it's been like now. It's been like, we're here to nominate Hakeem Jeffries. And then they go sit down. And everybody yells, yay!
So I was curious. Tycho asked,
yes.
You want to know what else? If the POTUS and VPOTUS both resign, who assumes the duties of the
He's third in line.
No, he is not. He is not. That is petty as shit.
Yep.
It just says vacant.
Yep. So it's like.
Also, I want to point out too.
No.
Also, I want to point out too that old boy moved his shit into the speaker's office. Tell me why bitch ass
Red McForehead?
No. Oh wait, that's the dude from Florida, right? Gates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red McForehead.
He said they called and told on him. It's like, yo, it ain't fair that or no, he ain't called. He wrote a letter. So he's saying, like, it's
snitched on him.
not fair that he gets to move into the office and he's not the speaker. I said, man, you was a snitch, dog. And again, it's all fun and games until you realize that, you know, there are things that need to be done, whether or not, you know, it needs to be voted on, but there are congressional things that could be done or could be worked on right now that aren't, because we're still on task number 1.
And here's the funny part. If he'd have bounced these people during the insurrection, he wouldn't have to deal with that. Because he was chief, like, majority leader. It was his call. He was the head guy. He was the head guy. He wasn't speaker, but he was the head guy. So he could have literally bounced them out, and then they wouldn't have to deal with none of this. But again, he had to kiss the ring. And guess what happened? You don't, because again, as much as I tell you, Kevy rule number 287.B, you don't argue with crazy. You don't debate with crazy. You don't give crazy power. You don't give crazy energy. And what did he do? He played the crazy. And now look at what crazy did. I'm crazy. I'm gonna hold up this whole thing. So now the Republicans who want him are getting tired. Like, man, I'm getting tired. My feet hurt. This is the 3rd day. We about to get onto the weekend. Also, tomorrow's Friday, baby.
Like I said, I'm really. It's a thing to where MTG. I said earlier, like when we were offline, it's like MTG and Bobert are fighting. With MTG taking McCarthy's side on all of this, but wasn't he the one who took her damn power away?
Yeah, but
well, I guess
it was like
he did also promise to give it back. So
it was I think that was Pelosi.
Well, then again,
Pelosi took that.
Well, he then did say that he would give it back. So
right, and so that's why she's like, yeah, yeah, and she's all talking about, oh, I didn't ask for none of that, but it's like, bro. Ma'am, you know you finna get it back.
It wasn't what it was. I think he said interviewed her, and she was like, I didn't, like, she was like, yeah, the rest of the Freedom Caucus did this. They ain't asked me.
They asked me what I wanted. They didn't think of me. They didn't think about my needs and feeling. I mean, but I mean, if we believe this. If we believe the tea, she a bit of what they call a cheater, pumpkin eater.
Who isn't? Who isn't?
Okay,
no.
It's not even who isn't.
But it's really her.
No,
well, like, here's the thing.
Hold on, 2 people are talking, and like I can't hear anything. Kev, so I'm gonna go to you because I was responding to you. Who isn't a cheater in Washington? Unless we're not talking about the same thing.
Oh, you mean adultery?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who isn't?
I mean, yes. Who isn't? But in the confines of the conversation, it's her.
I mean, she's the congressperson.
The real housewives of
I mean before then. We're at now. No, I'm talking about prior to.
Again, this country elected a president who was on his 3rd wife.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, again.
So again, I just find it really funny that the party of like Christian conservatism are some of the biggest hoes.
Well,
out here.
One of the things where
on both sides,
where the country comes back to fight you
in all genders,
right? Like this whole thing that's happening where the clownery comes back to bite you is interesting to me because it's one of these. Y'all used all these talking points about who could do what and where with their bodies and having to register for certain access to particular kinds of websites and everything else. Meanwhile, y'all are on some sites that I will not name specifically, but we had to have a whole discussion about that because someone got hacked and all of these people in the government's information got leaked. We're not going to talk about that. What we are going to talk about, however, is how, once again, now that y'all have run out of people who are lower on the totem pole, marginalized people or whatever, to combat with these tactics, y'all are turning them onto each other, and y'all are going to end up with yourselves getting like permanently embarrassed because y'all are out here on some Real Housewives shit, on some reality TV shit, and whatever else, when y'all like have literal work to do that affects millions of people. You could be doing your job, but you're over here talking about, well, that wasn't your husband that I saw you with last year at the Christmas party. Like, why are we out here? What are we doing? Like, we are 5 days into January. I need y'all to I need to put your hair in a bun. I need you to put on your big boy and big girl underwear and do your job.
That part.
Anyway, I'm going to go get back on Facebook. Y'all continue.
And that's it for streaming news. I cut out the second story because I'll just tell you right now, not Merge, but Razer put out a webcam that looks like the fucking lens to a DSLR. It is fucking huge. It is expensive, but it gives it records or it captures uncompressed 4K. So have fun with that.
Nice.
Yep. Let me know how that works for you.
Software updates. Kev, have you applied your
already updating?
Fantastic. Yep. Android 13 January security patch is now live. Go get it on the Pixel, probably on Samsung Galaxy phones too, because you know that's the deal. On deals, games with gold this month, we've got Iris Fall from January 1st to January 31st, and Autonauts from January 16th to February 15th. Also, free play days, Cricket 22, For the King, and Saints Row are available for free from January 5th until Sunday, January 8th. I am going to be downloading some Saints Row, and we'll probably be playing that this weekend.
Okay.
Also, Cricket. Somebody called me out on Mastodon because I didn't say Cricket was bringing me to this free play days. So I said I will play some Cricket and will report back to him.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Look, Mastodon is full of people who like, you talk to people and it's like this actual meaningful conversation, or like when you joke, and then like people kind of get, I feel like I get the jokes better there. So yeah, because it's not Cricket. So okay, bet I'll play Cricket. I'll let you know how it goes. I don't know how to play Cricket, but we're about to find out. I might even stream it. I might even stream fucking Cricket. That's the Saints Row everyone forgot about. I ain't forget about it. I think about this Saints Row all the time. But yes, it is the new Saints Row.
Yeah.
The millennial Saints Row. Actually, it'd probably Gen Z at this point. Those kids they look like kids to me.
Yeah.
Game Pass seems to have forgotten about people. I don't know what happened to Melissa McGame Pass, but apparently she is on an extended holiday. She's been gone for about a month. But they surprise dropped Stranded Deep on Game Pass today, earlier this week. So, yeah, if you like survival games, then there you go. I played it on This Week in Game Pass. I tried it. I don't think it's good. Like even for survival games, it's not good.
Mm-hmm. Play Raft instead.
I own that now. I guess I should.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Mortal Shell returns to Game Pass to pull the Yakuza. Well, they removed it and then they bought it back, but it seems like they bought back the enhanced edition. So that may have been why they took it down. I want to say like there was some stuff going on with Yakuza, the reason why they took it down and then bought it back. They were probably putting up a different version.
Yeah, I like when games like leave Game Pass and then come back. It gives it a little something to it, you know. I like that.
I don't know, maybe Khan Surin liked Mortal Shell. I don't know. And see, I told you I was going to bring different deals, and I did. Nintendo Switch Online deal brings 1 year family plan and a 256 gigabyte micro SD card down to $50.
That's not bad.
It is not. 12 months family plan normally goes for $35, so you're effectively getting the extra storage for $15. And this is both on Amazon and Best Buy. And it's still live. I checked it. I'll check it again. Still live. $50 right there. Humble Choice. Again, I'm bringing more stuff to you. Humble Choice for January 2023 has Doom Eternal. If you don't have Game Pass where you already have access to Doom Eternal, like probably, and I want to say that these are for eternity because that is in Microsoft Studio. Doom, well, I mean, granted, even if you have it on Game Pass, you can now you have it on Steam, and you can probably play it on your Steam Deck. Because guess what, baby? It's deck verified. Tribes of Midgard, Encased sci-fi post-apocalyptic RPG. Ollie Ollie World, Grow, Song of the Evertree, Conan, Chop Chop, Hako Life, and The Serpent Rogue, all in the January 2023 Humble Choice. The last up, Amazon Prime Games got some good games for you too. The Evil Within 2 is available free if you have Amazon Prime. Lawn Mowing Simulator is free on Amazon Prime, which is good for me because I think the only access I have to Lawn Mowing Simulator is Game Pass. The remaining 4 games in the line are lesser known but feature a wide variety of games. Fairway 2, Breath Edge, which I think is also on Game Pass, Beat Cop, and Chicken Police. Amazon definitely does not.
Was Breath Edge was not on Game Pass. I think it left.
Oh, it's not on there now, but I thought it was. Like that's what I thought it was at one point.
Yeah,
not, yeah.
It was, but it left.
Okay. So yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, with that, that's a wrap on the first show of 2023, and wouldn't you believe it? It's before 11 p.m. Eastern.
Hand clap praise for that.
I trimmed the fat, baby. What's good?
Mm-hmm.
So what's everybody got going on this week? What you got to plug? What's going on out there? What you doing? Also, Tycho, look, CES. Nothing bad could happen during CES. Actually, no, there were worse. You can just go to Discord. You could see how bad this week could have been if I didn't trim everything. But yes, what's everybody got going on this week?
Kevin, I'll let you go first.
Okay. Not much. Just Relaxing for the week. Probably like take care of a few things into the weekend. Definitely gonna be playing some more Horizon over the weekend. Need to blow off some dust on Fortnite at some point. I am currently shooting my shot with a whole bunch of games. I posted on Twitter. I'm also gonna post on. I tried posting it again on Mastodon. Uh, Basically, here's a list of all the games that I'm playing. Let me also. I'm gonna drop that link in the chat to that particular tweet, that so that y'all can see it. So yeah, I definitely am saying like, yo, shoot your shot and post, like basically just call out, hey, who trying to play what. So here are the games. You're doing Minecraft, Raft, Played Up, and whatever. So doing the list, and if anybody wants to like meet somebody for like Fortnite or Dinkum or Mario Kart shenanigans, let me know, and play games. And I got a nice, I got a nice response. Like people just reached out, was like, hey, I'm down for X, I'm down for Y, I'm down for this game, I'm down for that game. Like, you know, uh, just reinstall Grounded, because I know some folk were like, hey, Kev, you should play Grounded with us. And I'm like, yeah, I should. Also blowing off the dust when it comes to Rise and World, because I love Monster Hunter.
I thought we had an agreement that we were going to try to play through the entirety of Rise when it comes to Game Pass.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do that.
Okay.
Like, oh, yeah, we're going to do that.
I'm just making sure you ain't forget about me.
Right. I'm working on like basically the Steam, because I have that game on Steam, and I'm also like getting ready for the Steam iteration of that, kind of clearing the way for Sunbreak on that, because I'm definitely going to be running a lot of hunts on Xbox, because yeah, because there's probably going to be a lot of people who are just going to be like, this will be their first Monster Hunter experience, and I'm going to be like, cool, let me help you out. Monster Hunt, yeah. So we're gonna be doing a lot of Monster Mondays. Also, back to like Monster Mondays again. Also gonna be blowing off the dust off of World. First experience with World. Yeah, that was mine too. Mine was World. I liked World a lot. But Rise did a lot of good. Rise did a lot of good thing in the confines of like speed and like traversal. And World was more like raw power, a lot of quality of life updates, really pretty, and really, really fun and engaging to play with. And so yeah, that's something that I'm really like wanting to do more with, is that and Rise. So yeah, look forward to that. So yeah, these are the games. I'm definitely shooting my shot more with the Black Minecraft community, because I really, 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 really want to tap into Minecraft, because I have been dabbling with Minecraft off and on for years, and I really want to really jump in with both feet. And now that I have this access to this wonderful computer, thank you to Verge. So now I'm like, I really want to jump in more with games that I would have been like on the sidelines with, like Sea of Thieves, Grounded, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, Astroneer, State of Decay. So yeah, I'm opening up now. So I'm shooting my shot. So yeah, if anybody wants to play, here are the games here are the games.
I recommend that we play Mario Party on an episode of Tech Talk Thursdays.
Okay, for this month.
Does everybody have Mario Party?
I got Mario Party. So you got Mario Party?
We can have that by the
and
it is by the end of the month.
And it is Superstars, right?
Yeah, it's Superstars.
Like the actual Mario Party and not the mini game one.
No. Let me see.
I would check check on my Switch, but it's nowhere near me, and I don't have enough space on my desk because there's that portable computing device.
If you have this one, this is the one we're playing.
I think that's the one I got.
Yeah, this is the one we're playing. Superstars, Mario Party Superstars, not Super Mario Party. It's this one because this one has the controller controls. So this right here. Well, Mario Party is undefeated. Look, if we didn't break up from Overcooked, and we didn't break up from Overcooked,
there is yet time, Kevin.
Mario Kart,
yet time.
We literally played Mario Kart last.
All that means is we just been chipping away at it.
Like, there was no way. We played Overcooked way too much. Mario Party will not be the end. But yeah, I am down to play Mario Party this month if you want to play Mario Party.
I just need to know what system you need to have.
Switch. It's a Nintendo game.
Yeah, Switch.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, I'm down. I'm down. Let me know. If not, we'll come up with something else for this month. But yeah, because I had a really good time playing Mario Kart.
I have played Mario Party twice with my family. My wife won the first one. I won the second one, and I will stress this, and I don't know how much I can stress this. No matter if you are 6 or 66, you should know about betrayal. You should know about loss. Mm-hmm. And you should know not to fuck with people. Be true to your word. And don't be doing shit for the fucking lols. My wife literally told me, you cannot be taking this game that damn seriously. He thought it was funny. It was going to benefit him when he stole my fucking star. My son stole my star. And the computer was winning. And if it wasn't for me winning all those fucking mini games, I'd have never came through. I somewhat feel bad about making my son feel bad, but he had to learn a lesson. He had to learn a lesson. You be a man when you play these video games. You don't say you're gonna do one thing and then do another. You had a gentleman's agreement. You need to respect it and stand by it. Sit. My son has never been anywhere near a place where a blue shell would ever hit him.
Gonna learn. He gonna learn one day.
That hurts, Tycho. That hurts too.
Yeah. I gotta introduce Munchkin.
I love that. Son was
I gotta introduce
I'm sorry,
Munchkin. I gotta introduce Munchkin to Mario Kart. She's probably like, I am coming to your house from now on. Just forward my mail.
So I live here
now. Don't let her find out about Minecraft. Jesus Christ, or Roblox, because she is a Roblox addict. She loves Roblox. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have to make her up her own room. And she's like, I live here now.
Y'all just stay in the chat fucking hurting me. Just causing me so much pain. Having to relive that over and over again.
All I'm gonna say about that, y'all get him again. Get him again.
It's not fair.
That was funny. Like in second place, and I'm like, how did he get hit with the shell? In second place.
Kev, is that it, man?
Yeah, that was it. It was Tycho. It really was.
Anywho, let's see what I got going on this week. Still got some backing up to do on my portable electronic device. Got a couple of meetings this weekend. Something is happening. I feel like something is happening and I don't remember what it was though. Oh shit, that's why. And yeah, haven't talked it up enough. Hey, would you like to play some community games with the rest of the Majors House community? If so, definitely check out the Major Play channel in the Discord. Let's see if I can put the link up. There it is. Boom. Oh fuck, the bot's down again. Who knew? Yeah, majors.house/Discord is where you can find the Discord. You can find the Majors Play channel where we sit there and try to plan community nights. This Friday, I think I need to go into Discord and set a time for that. We try to play some golf with your friends. So if you would like to game with me and the rest of the Majors House network, the Majors House community, recommend you come out. We can play some golf with your friends. I haven't played that in a while. I'll probably lose. Outside of that, probably some more streaming here or there. Still trying to diagnose a few issues with Ryzen 0 Dawn, and I am very, very adamant to try to solve that problem. Looking at frame rates now, and obviously, because Kev said, hey, have you tried X264? I think I might try that. And try X264, see if that works. I shouldn't be afraid of using my Ryzen CPU to encode video.
Real deal. It's like if you got all these cores, you might as well use them.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about them. They just sitting there not doing shit. But on top of that, that's all I got. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. Excuse me. Hold on, son. Hold on. Sorry. Damn, I muted it. Somebody's calling me real quick. Oh, it was nothing. All I've got left to say for this is, wait, what's that? Quick exercise before we all go. Drop your Mastodon handles and your servers. All start. What? Gasp.
Damn.
Tycho's on the Fediverse? What?
Yeah, I'm Kevin Kev Shaw on social, so I should be. If you see my no, I don't that's right, I don't have my my artwork up. So yeah, Kevin Kev Show on thing on Mastodon.
Wait, which one?
Kevin Kev Show.
But which instance?
I think like at Major2.
Okay, 2.majorshouse.com.
Yeah.
Damn it, I forgot it. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Anywho, before I belabor the point here, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays for Thursday, January 5th, 2023. It is a wrap for the first. It is the wrap on the first show of the year. We've got some information coming out to you in the next few weeks. We're still trying to finalize some stuff. It's going to be really exciting. And I've been kind of beating around the bush, so I think I'll say this one. We're looking at February to split up Tech Talk Thursdays. It's a joyous day.
Yep.
Where we get tech on Thursdays and gaming on Monday. So stay tuned. We'll have more information about that in the coming days. Still trying to find some artwork, get some artwork done. Still trying to get some people in place to do that. But hey, we're expanding. These shows are getting way too fucking long. And I don't mind doing multiple shows. Just don't want to be sitting here all damn day. Like right now. But until then, until next week, thank you all so much. Of course, you all could have been anywhere in the world, watching any stream in the world. You could have been protecting your legal data, your legally obtained software yourself, but you said, no, it's okay. Major's got it under control. And for that, I thank you. All I've got left to say to you wonderful people out there is I love you and peace. How?
Wakanda forever. Mafia.
Yeah.
Mafia. 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 Mafia.
By the way, that was the thing I was trying to do, and I failed.
Yep.